Namaskar. We welcome all of you to our Women Empowerment series. Today we have Roya with us. Roya comes from United Kingdom and she is a confidence life coach. She is a motivational and inspirational influencer, an advocate of self-love and mindset evolvement. She helps you boost your confidence, self belief, and get aligned with your true self. I'm proud to have her here with us on our Women Empowerment series, and I invite her to share her journey with us today. Over to you, Roya.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Naveena, for having me. It's a great pleasure. Today, I would like to talk about my story, to let you know where I'm coming from and why I'm here today. And I just want to show you how evolvement in our mindset, the shift in our mindset can lead us to have better decisions in our life and have a negative mindset and limiting belief can lead us to make wrong decisions. So the reason I'm talking about my relationships is just to let you know, to show you how the shift in my mindset changed my entire life. And it's not just, talking about my story or I'm not trying to make a bad picture of the people who were involved in my life or make a picture of a saint of myself. So I thought I should mention this to make it clear. I met and married my husband back home in Iran shortly after I had an unsuccessful relationship. And it was, my decision was happened in a very short matter of time. I didn't give myself time to evolve or to be healed. And my husband was based in UK. So we met during his visit in Iran. And less than 6 months we got married. When I moved to UK, I found myself very alone. I found myself in a life that I had to start from scratch. My all work experiences, I had 13 years work experiences and my degree, none of them meant anything here. So I thought I'd start supporting my husband in his business. But shortly after I found myself in a very alone marriage. And because it was my second time, I was like, I cannot just end it because what other people going to think about me? And it shows that, it's a failure. It's going to be a failure for me in front of people. So the mindset I had at that time, it was the way I thought about my life. It was always other people's opinion, very important for me. My family, friends, relatives, and everyone. And that's why I tried to show a picture of a successful and happy person in my life. But inside, it was totally different story, especially after I lost 2 babies. I had 2 miscarriages, and then I had my son, which after that, I found myself even lonelier. I felt like a single mother, and it was a very strange feeling for me that how someone can be married, how someone can be in a partnership and they feel so alone. I went into a deep depression because it was a time that even I couldn't work, and I found myself very useless. However, I was looking after my child, but I didn't have any support. And I tried to cover my struggles, my mental health struggles, and I thought I can handle it myself somehow. But I got to a point that I felt I cannot even look after my son if I go on like this. And he was just 2 years old. So I sought help, seek medical help, and I talked to my GP, and they referred me to some counseling. And the counseling was really helpful to a certain degree. And then I took it in my own hands. So I started reading books and watching this mental health programs that really helped me. Again, it was a bounce back to who I was, but it wasn't complete. I wasn't the person who I was. I knew my potential in life is much more than this, and I was trying to fit myself in a box. I was trying to be accepted by my husband, the people around me, my family, but it wasn't the person who I was. And I thought, if I go on like this again, I go back to that depression, that's mental health problems. And on my journey, I got to a point that I thought I should do something about it. Because, as I told you, as I mentioned before, I found myself very lonely in this marriage. So I thought I can live on my own, because it looks I'm in a marriage, it looks like I'm in a partnership, but in fact, I am alone. So I can do it on my own. So I wanted my independence. And because there were so many things, I cannot include all the, everything that happened on my journey or in my marriage, and I don't want to explain all of it here. But all that thing happened in my life, it brought me to a point that I wanted my independence. I thought, I've got this potential and I can do it, and I cannot just sit there and think about other people, what they're going to think about me, and fit myself in a situation that is not me. And I believe I have, because we all have this intuition. We're not just this 3D. We are soul. So there is always a voice inside us that's talking to us if we listen. And I know my potential is much more than that. So it was one day I sat and decided to, I actually talked to universe, because I'm a big believer in universe, and asked to show me my purpose. I know the power and the potential you gave me is much more than that. I'm not here just to come and, live a life and just live. And there was a moment that I found out I'm responsible for my life. I'm in charge of my life and no one else. I shouldn't expect anyone. That's why I shouldn't even think about what other people are going to think about me. And I cannot change other people, but I can change myself. So I decided to end my marriage despite the fears and fears of uncertainty, because I didn't know what's waiting the other side of my fear. It was so uncertain, and I had a child to look after, and I knew I'll be so responsible for my life and my child's life. But something inside me was reassuring me that if you make this decision, it will be heaven for you. But heaven from everyone's point of view perspective is different. For me was my independence, for that feeling that I'm enough. I'm enough on myself. I can do it. I can be in charge of my own life. It was really tough. I can say I cried days and nights because I even didn't know how to break the news to my ex. But anyway, I did it. There were so many sabotaging in front of me that happened to me. But with the with my mindset at that time and with the confidence was building day by day inside me because of that decision, and because I started believing in myself, and I could see every day doors are opening in front of me. So it made me, because still when you make a decision and you're not certain about the outcome, there are every now and then, especially when you are on the first steps, there are doubts and those limiting beliefs attacking you every now and then, because there were times that I questioned myself, but my belief was stronger than those doubts. And I decided I found out that the purpose of my life, the journey I came all along with all those up and downs, the purpose was bringing me to this point to become the person I am today. Because I cannot compare myself to the person who on 2019, the end of 2019, made that decision to end that relationship. And my confidence is uncomparable. And I decided to help other women who are going through this to similar journey and to similar codependent relationships, because I with the mindset I had and with limiting beliefs and lack of self-confidence I attracted codependent relationship to myself. So I thought, I know now how make you be content in a codependent relationship. And because it's easy, it's familiar, and changing something that is familiar for you after so many years, it's very difficult. It needs so much courage. It needs help, actually. That's why I thought I believe I have this responsibility to help other women who are going through the same situation. Because if I could do it, definitely other people can do it. Other women can do it. I believe universe has no discrimination. So we have all the same potential. We just need to recognize it. We just need to nourish it, cherish it, bring it out. That's my belief. That's why I started working with amazing coach, Veronica, V-Power coach, to have an online course about helping women who are in codependent relationship or dysfunctional relationship. It took long. I know I talked about it maybe a year ago, but still I couldn't launch it because of my personal circumstances. Because still I'm in separation, and every time I want to go ahead, something happens, and I have to, step back. And that's why, there's been a big delay. But it doesn't matter. It's my goal. It's my purpose. It's not stepping back or delay. Doesn't mean giving up. This is something that I want to do. I have to do, and it will be done maybe a bit later, but this is something that definitely will be done.
That's wonderful. It's so nice to have you here on the show because you just so candidly sharing who you are with us. So who we see is who what we receive. We are the same inside and out. So even this is a big example for how people should be, because when we are ourselves in front of others, that is liberation by itself, right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah. And my main purpose is, I say I want to work with women, but to be honest, because life is all about mindset, and our journey and our decision is about how we think about life, or how we uh, look at life. And I think we have to teach our children firstly. It's more important, and I believe this self-love and mindset involvement should be included in school curriculum. I told you that I'm working on a course to work with women, but I would like to extend it in a bigger extend it more. Like, I like this to be included in school curriculum, to become as a like a subject, main subject, as they teach math or science, history, because I believe it's more important even than math and science. Uh, it's the whole life of that child, how they make decision about life, how they feel about themselves. It's very important how we feel about ourselves, because even the decisions is based on how we feel about ourselves, how worthy we think we are, how confident we are about ourselves. Because in today's life, in today's world, children are very exposed. They are always online, and they are exposed to online board, which can influence them easily. And we can see, so many of the children, teenagers especially, ended their lives because of bullying, because of the uh, negative influence they get from online work. But I think if we start teaching them about their self-worth, if we give them self-confidence when they are just 4 years old, if we uh, teach them about self-love when they are just a little child, it can have a big difference in their lives. And to be honest, it's my main goal. If I can do it, actually, it needs a lot of help. I think so many people needs to join to accomplish this goal. But I think my main goal is this helping children actually, because these children gonna be our next generations, and just imagine what a big difference it can make in the world if our children grow up confident and feel they are loved, they are worthy. It's very important.
I completely agree with that. It's very important for anybody to have self-love and self-confidence within themselves. And it is very important to foster that feeling in the next generation so that the future
Definitely.
generation will become stronger.
Yeah, so it's not about we were supposed to talk about women empowerment, but honestly, it's about human empowerment. But in the world that we are living today, it's about human empowerment, and we all, apart regarding our, what gender we are, we all need to be empowered. We need to learn about self-love. There are so many people that they need help, and I think everyone, if they just even, because my step, I think is just a little step, but still can help. Maybe one person, maybe two persons, still it's good, because those people can, help other people. So it becomes like a chain. It goes, beyond. So I think if everyone today can help uh, in this regard, who are especially uh, interested, they are passionate about this. It can, make a big change. It can leave a big impact, a positive impact on the world.
Sure, I agree with that. So, as a last message, what message would you like to give to all the women and all the people out there to feel empowered themselves?
Yes, my message actually is we all have the same potential and power inside us. We can dream whatever we want to achieve. And if we can dream it, we visualize it in our mind, we can achieve it. And just believe in yourself. You can achieve anything you dream of. You have everything inside you. Just connect with your true being, your self being, and you have all the answers and all the tools inside you. If I could do it, you can do it as well. So just believe in yourself and dream as big as you want. Don't be scared of dreaming, because I was the person who I was like, who I am to even dream, even to have a dream, But today, when I think about that person, it just makes me sorry, because you have all this inside you, but you don't know. It's actually you are insulting yourself. Actually, you're insulting the universe, because. But the thing is, you cannot blame or criticize people, because it depends on our upbringing, environment, society, because we haven't born with instruction in our pocket. So we learn from environment. So just dream as big as you want. You can do it.
Thank you so much, Roya, for sharing.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
Namaskar. It's been a
Namaste.
pleasure having you.